Now, the real story about Tulsi Gabbard. Yesterday morning, Tulsi walked into the Oval Office and personally handed President Trump her resignation letter. Her husband, Abraham Williams, has just been diagnosed with an extremely rare form of bone cancer. Here is what she wrote. He faces major challenges in the coming weeks and months. At this time, I must step away from public service to be by his side and fully support him through his battle. I cannot, in good conscience, ask him to face this fight alone while I continue in this demanding and time-consuming position. Her resignation is effective June 30th. President Trump praised her publicly on Truth Social and said she had done an incredible job. That is what happened. A wife stepped away to care for a husband facing his mortality. Within hours, Reuters published that the White House had fired Gabbard, that her departure was a, quote, victory for the intelligence community, and the internet exploded on that theme. Why? Because the stay-behind deep state here and British intelligence have been gunning for her for over a year, and they could not bag her. They planted fake stories. She had been banned from Iran war deliberations. She was planning to run for president in 2028. She was scheming against the president. They surrounded her with fake people, like Joe Kent, to claim that Netanyahu and Israel ran Trump. It was an operation designed to poison her relationship with the president and split the MAGA coalition ahead of the midterms. And rogue elements of the CIA and the Senate Intelligence Committee kept firing at her. Catherine Herridge, one of the very few real investigative reporters left in this country, writes that the CIA had been tracking every keystroke on the government computers of Gabbard's Directors Initiatives Group. This push inside the IC was to disband, dismantle, or diminish the impact of the dig and its work. And what was the dig actually doing in all of this? Well, Tulsi kept her own counsel and kept producing the goods, the declassifications, which will result in prosecutions. Her work proved that Russiagate was a coordinated hoax between Barack Obama and British intelligence. Disclosures now sitting before a grand jury in Florida. She is exposing the deep state conspiracy used to impeach President Trump in 2019 and the election rigging of 2020. She is investigating Havana syndrome and the directed energy attacks the agencies have spent 4 years burying. She was devastatingly effective, and all of her investigations will see the light of day before she leaves office. They didn't bag her. A real-life family crisis did, but they have shown to everyone their truly rotten face by claiming victory for the intelligence community as Tulsi's husband begins cancer treatment. Here's my test for any new DNI appointment. Under Biden, the CIA and Britain's MI6 were completely integrated, fused operationally, as discussed openly by both services in this Financial Times forum. Is that corrupt and globalist arrangement still operating? If it is, the war against this administration continues by exactly the methods used against Tulsi Gabbard. Now, if I just helped you gain some clarity about the nature of the war we're fighting, you need to subscribe to our free newsletter at prometheanaction.com. There's more of this there. The link is in the description.